How much would it take to lock me up right now? Me walking down the street. How much would they? The reason why you snapped away? Rather easy. How much reason do they need to have?
Your first reason is you black. That's your first reason.
More too strike me.
I'm black.
And him.
And I'm real black.
You funny.
One thing I will say, and then I'm going to shut up for a while. It's sad when we as black people, most families grow up in America I'm talking white and whatever, everybody. Most families grow up and they have kids. At some point in time, you sit your kids down and talk about birds and the bees, maybe. Whatever, some go, puberty or whatever. You have to talk about all that stuff. Mm-hmm. It's sad that in the black community, there's at a certain age where we can sit down by our parents and they have to tell us how to conduct ourselves around police. No other race has to do that. I've had that talk with my mother and father. They sat me down like, if police come up to you, do this, that, and the thing.
How'd the talk go?
It's it's like a coming of age thing. It's all, hey, you go out now, you go out with your friends. Just want to talk to you about, if you get in any trouble, deal with. It's simple protocol, they want to tell you, don't talk back, be respectful, just listen, do what they say. Of course, you as a teen, you're young and rebellious. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is, why do they have this talk? And it's not because we just are naturally like, fuck y'all. We have more than enough reason to be like that.
Valid.
But it's because they are scared that you may be beaten or killed. Not because the thought of you going to jail, and they do worry about that too, but it's more so because they are scared you may be beaten or killed. When I drive down the street and the police jump behind me, I think the saddest thing about that situation is, in my mind, I'm thinking, especially if they hit their lights to pull me over, I'm thinking, in the next 30 minutes or so, I may be dead. And I'm not scared on no tough guy shit. I'm not scared on none of that. What's really sad is because I understand that that's the way it goes. That's the saddest shit I ever think about when I get pulled over. I'm not scared about one bit. I'm just saddened at the fact that because this motherfucker had nothing else to do and he wants to target me, especially if I'm definitely in the right. I can understand if I got pulled over doing dumb shit. I ain't doing nothing. You pull me over and then try and make up some bullshit, because we know when they make up some bullshit excuse. You know when people are talking bullshit at you. But it's really sad that I'm sitting here thinking while he's sitting back there like, I don't know what he about to do. All I know is in the next 30 minutes, there's a good chance that I may die. And you wait. You're sitting there waiting for whatever fate has to bring you. That's terrible. It's utterly terrible.
We can fade it out.
Terrible. And that's real.
If the police officers were totally honest and doing their job correctly, then it wouldn't be a problem.
What?
But apparently what they're doing in the dark is now coming to light anyway in more than one state. So.
What sort of thing?
You said who did what?
How long do you think they've been beating and killing black folks?
I say it's now coming to light.
No, I'm saying, how long do
Obviously,
you feel it's been going on? I'm genuinely asking. I ain't being sarcastic.
Longer than I've been alive. My cousin got arrested on a traffic stop and they hung him in prison. Off a traffic stop. So I already know what the police way is. And he lived in Kenwood. So it wasn't like it was far away.
Unless the nigga stink.
I tried.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
Him and his sister, same car. She got out. He never came out. I kind of know firsthand how dumb they are, how cruel they are, and how illegal they are. They busted in my aunt's house and gave her a heart attack same night.
Then maybe it's what he's right.
They already knew. She was a heart patient. The daughter tried to get her pills. They almost killed her through a heart attack.
Come her daughter trying to give her pills?
Yeah, her daughter was trying to tell her that she was screaming that she had a heart problem and she was trying to take her pills. Matter of fact, that was somebody she had. They literally scared her to death.
The people that are supposed to be protecting you.
We're stupid.
Then what did you want to know from me?
That's why I said just comply for the night. Take your tickets. You can fight it in court. You can dispute it.
There is no information, bro. Like, only she should know.
Our
Get
generation?
my ticket and fight another day.
Yeah, live another day.
Exactly.
Say, Nazi Germany, you had a German or whatever, he decided, hey, I'm gonna join the Nazi party. He ain't want to kill no Jews. He just trying to protect his family.
Yeah, get a check.
Cool, get it, So I understand you're trying to survive just like everyone else. Cool. But would you consider him a good Nazi? Knowing what the Nazis do, knowing what that Nazi organization is about? No. He's not, there's not a good Nazi. Now his intentions, the man behind his uniform, may be good in heart, but you still willingly and knowingly join the organization that you know is corrupt and does terrible, terrible shit. And you're not trying to stop it. You're not doing anything. You're just trying to survive. And out of fear of trying to stop it, you may lose your job or be killed. How, as a man with any type of moral, join something like that? And that's the thing with these cops, is like they choose. You chose to sign up for that organization, knowing what's out there. Like I said, that man, and like I said, I'm not even gonna condemn the men. Really. The man behind that badge may have good intentions, but if you put that uniform on knowingly and willingly and knowingly that this organization is fucked up and all this fucked up shit is going on, and you're not doing anything to try to stop it, you're just riding the waves to get your paycheck, you're enabling the behavior and you're part of the problem. You are now a cog in this terrible machine. You are a working cog in this machine.
It's almost worse
You
than
gotta-
motherfuckers delivering the orders and shit. You just this soldier
It's
doing
no
what they tell
different.
you.
It's no different from how they gave Joe Paterno all that shit when that dude was fucking them kids in Penn State. He sat there knowing it was happening. Did they not find him just as guilty?
That's crazy.
You goddamn right they did. It's no different from guilty by association. You are a cop.
Real
and
shit.
this motherfucker's beating niggas. And what are you doing about it?
Watch it.
And that's why you get into these organizations and they establish this brotherhood so you don't question shit. It's the same thing with the military. And I had the thing where I told the guy, like, you can't be mad at these people because violence has been brought onto them, onto their soil, to where they are living at. I'm not calling them communities no more because we don't live in communities. But you cannot, as a soldier in the military, especially if you're in the army, if any outside country or anything brings violence towards this country, what do? And you're in the army. You're going to war. You're going to fight. And the thing is, the government don't even have to tell you what you're fighting for.
At all.
We're going over there and start fucking shit up. And it's so what's different from Baltimore when these police are coming into these black neighborhoods, bringing violence into the neighborhoods, fucking their shit up, fucking up them and their shit, and they decide to fight back. They're going to war. It's no different. And the only real difference is the military is, again, you signed up for that. Or them cops, they signed up for that. Them black soldiers, our black soldiers, our black brothers that are there, we ain't signed up for this war. Y'all brought it to us. Y'all threw it on us. Y'all just start fucking us up. And then when we decide to fight back, we wrong? We're crazy? If someone breaks into your house and starts beating your mother, you call the police and they come in and start beating your father, what do you do then? You have two choices at that point. Don't do shit and let your mother and your father get beat, or you fight. Period. Do nothing or fight. Kick ass or get your ass kicked. Period.
No middle ground.
Period. They didn't give us a middle ground. They didn't give you a choice. They didn't give you a choice. We can't just sue the police. This shit don't work for us. It doesn't work. Now, granted, I still think they should try. Yeah, you should. Damn right. Go ahead. Try and take them everything. But the system hasn't worked for us. Time and time again has been proven that. We've seen it too many times.
The way that it's worded in the law, that you are not permitted to record your own request. Your own arrest.
Correct.
But they can record it, right?
The police?
They're actually supposed to be. Their little police car cameras.
I mean, all the Fed cars got cameras in the front. Whatever. So if they block you in the circle and everybody cut off their lights at night, you know what? I was shocked. That's how niggas ended up getting kicked in their head in front of Central. Man. They accused us of robbing some people walking down the street or whatever, and let the actual guy get away. But because we were all wearing like trenches and walking up the street, 5 of us, black.
You fit the description.
Yeah, we fit the description.
So it just started whooping.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I had a BB gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't rob it. So.
Why do I never know these things?
That's your mom.
I told you I got kicked in the head by a Seat Pleasant police officer. I told you this.
Cause you weren't there, mom.
Cause you wasn't there. Right. We ain't got no mask or nothing. Or whatever. I guess I think Fo had a mask in his pocket. So he took the mask from Fo. He said, "Put this on, hold your hand up like this, and say such.
What?
Now the witness, you know what I'm saying, that was getting robbed, sitting there. That's not them.
Are you serious?
Them. It's not him. They didn't do it. Yeah. It didn't matter. So. Yeah. But I know the dude. The dude, he knows Alan personally. So I figured it's absolutely nothing to catch him. And that's at the time when I had that tall friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting across the street was easy. But forget it. He came to church that day. I was like,
It's the same thing when people bring up black on black crime, and which is ridiculous. Cause and also cause you never hear any other race on race crime. You only hear black on black crime. That's one. Then two, you're talking about black on black crime in predominantly black communities. If 100% of this community is black, what percentage of the crime in this 100% black community is gonna be black?
Yeah. They're proximity murders. I read the book. Amos Wilson, Black on Black Violence is White Supremacy on Autopilot.
It's like, what do you think? If it's only black people living in this square, what percentage of the crimes in this square will be black on black?
Yeah. If I'm poor, I'm not stocking up gas money to go to another neighborhood to rob somebody.
Other people are coming in what percentage of it will be black on black? That doesn't make sense. That's why when you go into a white community, you look up, or if you do actually statistically read up on white crime, the numbers are the same.
Yeah, if not worse.
If not worse.
In the white, in the
If not
Spanish
worse.
community, in the white community.
If
it's gonna be
not
black
Their
and white crime.
proximity murders. You kill where you live. You can look the shit up to this day.
Yeah, period. You look at white on white crime, it's the same if not worse. And then it's just so many, I've been in so many freaking arguments about this little stuff. It's like people that's like, more blacks are locked up because we do more crimes, which is ridiculous. You talking about the United States has what is it, 20% of the world's jail population?
Mm-hmm.
The United States has 20%, things like 20% of the world's jail population. Black people make up between 12 to 14% of the United States population. But black people make up over 40% of U.S. jail population. Do you understand to make those type of numbers happen? That's like blocking up every single black person you see. You're talking, if you're saying the United States has 20% of the entire world's jail population, and over 40% of them are black people, that's mind-blowing. How can that be?
And you look at it like it's fair.
And then how can that be also seeing statistically that white on white crime is the same or worse? This statistically doesn't make sense. The numbers don't make sense. That means you are immediately, that just is proof in the pudding that we are targeted. Period. And then on top of that, I know everyone watches CSI, SVU. When they're making them criminal cases, if they don't follow their procedures and they find incriminating evidence or whatever the fuck, they can't use that shit in court. So if I illegally get pulled over, you get what you already see where I'm going. If I get pulled over illegally, how can anything at that point be used against me to lock me up or whatever? Now granted, in the same breath, of course if a cop just walked into and I just had a bag, of course that's a crime in itself. And I understand that. But if I'm cruising, not doing no law, not breaking any laws, how you pull me over in the first place to then charge me for anything? You illegally pulled me over in the first place. So then you're charging for me, and the minute the shit gets charged and you go, that's now a statistic. Yeah. So now you're sitting there like every single one of those is becoming a statistic. When you're targeted and all that shit becomes a statistic. The numbers are ridiculous. And all it takes is some research. And I said, like, I've dealt with all the police fuckery. I've dealt with personally. I've seen police fuckery happen personally. I've heard my stories from my brothers and sisters. It's ridiculous.